What's up, YouTube? This is Red Dog 78 coming back at you with another video. Today I'm going to be doing a review video, not an unboxing. Sometimes I'll do a review on a product I'm unboxing, but today I'm just going to be reviewing a couple of products for you. I'm not affiliated through Apple. They don't send me a product to review. This is my own personal review, my personal opinion, what I think of the product. If Apple is watching this video and they like the video, they like my review, if there is a product that they would like me to review for them, feel free. I'll be more than happy to review it for you and give you my personal opinion and my honest review. Today we're going to be reviewing the AirPods Gen 2 versus the AirPods Pro. The AirPods Gen 2 was released back in March of 2019, followed by a little while later the AirPods Pro, which got released in late of October of 2019. And I didn't know about these AirPods Pro. How I happened to find out about them was through a fellow YouTuber who came out with a video with the hands-on saying that Apple's releasing these in a week, which I'm sure a lot of you were blown away by that because a lot of you were expecting a keynote. You know how Apple usually gives a keynote. They'll say, hey, you know, like a month prior, we're releasing these. They're available for pre-order on this date, and then they released a week later. That wasn't the case. They just came out with them. They surprised everyone with updated AirPods. And before we get to the review and my thoughts, we're going to talk a little bit about what they changed. Well, as you all know, the AirPods Gen 2, same as Gen 1. They have the long stem. The first gen didn't have the wireless charging case. You had to use your lightning cable to charge it with, and the LED light was inside. The second gen, they came out with the wireless charging case, which is $199. And the second gen also had another one that was like the previous gen. You charge it with a lightning cable. The difference is between the AirPods 2 and the AirPods Pro is now they used some kind of little tiny amplifier in there, which makes the clarity, the sound better, the basses come out more. The silicone tips, which the AirPods Gen 1, Gen 2 didn't have. A lot of people have mixed emotions about both. Like one say they like the Gen 2 was better because it fit in their ears better than the AirPods Pro. I've seen a lot of people say the AirPods Pro were falling out during heavy use, shaking their head, working out. So before I did this review, I wanted to try them out for myself. That's why I gave it a couple of weeks. I didn't want to use it a couple of days and say, hey, I only use them for a couple of days. Here's my review. No, I wanted to give a couple of weeks of use, then come on YouTube and give my own honest opinion. And after I've been using them for a couple of weeks, I got to say, I really enjoy them. I like them better than the Gen 2. Not saying I don't like Gen 2, but I like them both. I'll just switch back and forth. I don't hate one more than the other. The AirPods Pro do sound better than the Gen 2 because of that bass I was saying before, and the sound clarity is a little bit clearer. But a lot of people have different emotions about that. A lot of people like Gen 2 versus the Pro. There are a couple of cons to the Pro, a couple of cons to the Gen 2. They're not major cons. The only con about these is the long stem. When I put them in my ear, my wife would say to me, oh, it looks like you have Q-tips coming out of your ears. A little joke on her part. It doesn't bother me either way. I'm happy with both. I've been using them both on and off, and I can't say a bad thing about either one. They both feel comfortable. They include 3 sizes with the AirPods Pro with the silicone tips. They say it's customized to match your ear, but I think it's all up to you. They use the fit test with the AirPods Pro. Every single tip I used said a good seal, which I'm sure everybody's seen videos on that, how they think it doesn't work right. The fit test is not working properly. It kind of is in a way, because I even tested that. I put both my AirPods in, hit the fit test, said good seal. I did all 3 sizes. They all said the same thing. So I just took out one ear pod and just slightly put it in. Hit the fit test. The left AirPod said it needs to be readjusted and then try again. So I readjusted it, did it again, and they were both a good seal. I think the fit test is there for a reason, to see if any the music that it's playing during the test, trying to see if it's escaping around the silicone tip. That's what it's for. And if it's a good seal and you turn on your noise cancellation, you're not really gonna hear anything. It's not 100% noise cancellation. It is really good. It's not, I wouldn't say perfect, like the over-the-head earphones that they have active noise cancellation. The AirPods Pro are active noise cancellation, but there are just other ones out there that have dead-on noise cancellation. I think like the Powerbeats Pro, the over-the-ear headphones that are meant for noise cancellation, you can't really hear anything. The noise cancellation works really well, I have to say. I don't have any complaints on that department whatsoever. I had my AirPods in the other day. My wife was babysitting a friend of hers' son. They were playing Xbox in the living room. So I wanted to test them out. I could hardly hear them. I could hear a little bit, but not as loud as you would with the transparency mode. So I think they did a great job with the noise cancellation. So hats off to you, Apple. You did a wonderful job with the noise cancellation. I'm really enjoying it. Another difference is, like I said before, the longer stem on the AirPods 2. The AirPods Pro, they shortened the stem a little bit. Because like I said, it looks like a big white thing hanging out of your ear. When I put on the AirPods Pro and I put them both in, I go stand in the mirror, I can hardly tell they're in. Because I have to just slightly turn my my head to the left, and then I notice the AirPods in. Like if I'm just sitting like this, I couldn't see that they're in. The other ones, yeah, you could tell, but again, that's not a turn off for me. It's not a deal breaker getting the AirPods 2 in any way, or the AirPods Pro. I'm just going by just a comparison, not to hate one or the other. It's just my review of both. I enjoy both. I like both. I use both. Just a small little con. It doesn't really bother me. It's annoying to others, and I'm sure you've heard of it. The case of the AirPods Pro. You hear that little click? I thought there was something wrong with the case, so I brought them back to Best Buy. They swapped it out. I told them the top of the case seems like they're loose. It's jiggly. They said no problem. I called Apple on it, and they knew about it. Got the second pair home. Did it again. Same thing. So I guess they're all like that. Like I said, it's not a big deal. It doesn't affect the functionality of the case. It still opens and closes fine. That's not a deal breaker for me either. Sound quality, yes, the AirPods Pro definitely beats the Gen 2. You know, like I said before, the bass is there a little bit more than the AirPods Gen 2. The case is a little bit bigger. It's like they took the AirPods 2 case and just stretched it out. Is basically what it looks like right here. The LED light is still on the front of the Pros, you could see. And on this one with the Spider-Man case, you can't tell, but there's one on the front too, because this is the wireless charging case version of the Gen 2. So my overall thoughts. Well, I like them both. I don't have a problem with either one of them. I think AirPods were a great idea by Apple. So that way you don't have to worry about wires and using your lightning port. If your battery dies on your phone, you can't use your headphones anymore. So I think the AirPods were a good idea. They're a big seller. They're sold out in Best Buy right now. I just checked it out. I received mine in the second week of January. Like they were shipping on January 17th. And now it's like almost the end of January. And I checked again and it keeps saying we'll notify when they ship. So they're pretty popular. But what are my final thoughts on the AirPods Pro? I would say if you guys want a pair of headphones, I'd say go for them. I really enjoy them. If you have the $249 to spend, go for it. it's all preference. Come on, cat. It's all preference. I don't hate one, I don't hate the other. I like the pros, I like the second gen. You know, I don't have any dislikes for one another. Maybe just the tip that they shortened in the AirPods Pro was a con that is a con for me, but it's not a deal breaker to get one or the other. The pros are at the AirPods Pro, the small silicone tip fits in my ear. So basically the bottom line is I like them both. I don't have a bad thing to say about one or the other. I mean, you have to be like a real audio tech to hear the difference in sound. I really don't have that capability. I just know that the AirPods Pro are more clearer than the AirPods second gen. And the bass is a little bit more on these than on these. I mean, that's about all I can tell a difference in. But I'm going to keep using the AirPods Pro. I'm going to keep using the AirPods 2. I don't have the first gen, so I can't really compare that one. Other than the only difference between those two is obviously this first gen had the W1 chip, and then they went to the H1 chip in the AirPods 2. But I don't have a problem with either or. But before I go, I just got these in the mail. A fellow YouTuber reviewed these. If you buy the AirPods Pro, I recommend getting these. They are memory foam ear tips for the AirPods Pro. Now, the reviews I've heard about these was that the noise cancellation gets a little bit better than the silicone tips. They're supposed to stay in your ear a lot better than the silicone tips. Because basically, I'm going to do another review on this because I just got them today and I haven't used them yet, so I don't know anything about them. So I'll use them for a week. I'll come back on and give my review on the foam tips and let you guys know all about them and what I think about them and should you order them or not. But of what the reviews I got, they got 5 stars. People like them. People enjoy them. They think they're better than the silicone tips. But that's going to be another video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope I covered everything that I wanted to cover with the review of these two products. Hit that like button, subscribe, send me a comment if there's something I'd miss. If something I missed, rather. I'm talking too fast. And you have any questions, just shoot me a question. I'd be more than happy to answer. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said before, hit that like button, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below if there's another product you want me to review. If I have that product to review, I will review it. All right? Later, guys.